She stole my goodbye, but I stole back everything she lived for. She's not welcome here, my stepmother spat, standing like a queen beside my father's casket. The guards at the cemetery blocked me. My father's funeral. The man who raised me, loved me, called me his little lion. And yet, there I stood behind iron gates, sobbing into the cold wind as his coffin was lowered, without even a goodbye. Why? Because the woman he married 5 years ago saw me as a threat to her takeover plan. But it didn't stop there. A week later, I got wind of a secret will reading one I wasn't invited to. She and her kids made sure of that. No call, no message. Just silence. But what she didn't know. Dad trusted me more than he ever trusted her. And he left me something much more powerful than jewelry or stocks. The day of the will reading, I walked into the lawyer's office mid-sentence. My stepmother gasped like she'd seen a ghost. Her kids glared at me like I was a cockroach under their designer shoes. Sorry to interrupt, I smiled sweetly. I just thought the real will should have a voice in the room. I pulled out a sealed envelope signed, dated and notarized. The lawyer took it, eyes widening with every line he read. Where did you get this? He asked, stunned. My dad gave it to me in person, 2 weeks before he passed. Told me to protect it, in case she tried anything shady. My stepmother turned red. Her children froze. Now the twist? The will she brought was fake. Altered. Sloppily. She tried to cut me out completely and give everything to herself and her children. But the real will. My dad left 70% of his estate to me. The house. The business. The vacation properties in Italy. Even the classic Mustang in the garage. All mine. The lawyer, visibly furious, looked at her and said, Forgery is a criminal offense. I suggest you get a lawyer, a good one. She tried to cry. She tried to beg. I stood, walked right past her, and whispered, You kept me from his funeral. I just gave him justice. Revenge doesn't always scream. Sometimes it walks in late, and walks out with everything. If you love real stories where evil stepmothers lose and justice hits like a freight train, subscribe to this channel. Because sometimes the villain thinks they've won, until the truth walks through the door. Subscribe now. Be the storm they never saw coming.